Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everybody's day is going well. As you can see, I'm still kind of experimenting with this dash cam. So I figured I might as well just talk about some stuff while I do a little bit of driving. I'm running around doing a couple of errands. I gotta grab some stuff for the cooking video we're gonna do tonight, and I just gotta go run a few errands. And I'm still trying to get the feel for this dash cam, so I'll record this and see how it comes out, and if I like it, I'll put it up. So I've heard a couple of different channels talk about the quarterbacks that are up and coming in the NFL draft this year, and I just kind of wanted to give my kind of sense on the whole topic, and the Haskins and Murray and Locke and Greer, and just basically the guys that are coming up in the quarterback class this year, and basically quarterbacks in general in the NFL. To me, it's tough. But college is a completely different ball game when it comes to at least things like the speed of the game and just the overall athletic ability that's involved in playing at the college level. That jump from collegiate to pro is, in my opinion, ridiculous. You could have when you're playing as a pro, as a quarterback, and you're one of these prototypical running quarterbacks. They succeed well in college, in my opinion, because the athletic ability of the players is nowhere, on defense at least, is nowhere near what you're going to face in the NFL. And I think that's why when they get in the NFL, they last, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 4 years, and they fizzle out, because as soon as not only is it the athletic ability, like you're going to have these 290 pound, 270 to 290 pound linebackers that can chase, or even defensive linemen, these 305 pound defensive linemen that can chase these quarterbacks not only up and down the field, but vertically. So that if you stretch them across the field, they can't really get, they can't get vertical and do the damage that they could do in college with their legs. It's just the speed of the game. The speed of the game and the athletic ability, to me, it just outweighs those running quarterbacks' talent. It's outmatched. They can no longer outrun the defenses. And in my opinion, those running quarterbacks have to live outside of the pocket, because they don't have the football IQ or the arm strength or the accuracy, the other attributes, that in my opinion make a good quarterback. They don't have those attributes to be a pure pocket passer. So they have to rely on their athletic ability to move and create with their legs. And they can do that in college. They can do that in college because the athleticism of the linebackers and the defensive ends and the defensive linemen, in my opinion, hasn't caught up to them. So they're able to be successful in college. When you move to the NFL, though, that's when the game changes. When you have, these close to 300 pound guys who can almost, they might not be as fast as you, but they could pretty much, match you hand in hand with that athletic ability. That's when they run into their issues. And also, it's the coaching in general too. It's once these defensive coordinators in the NFL at the professional level, they get a hold of this tape, and they get to see these guys, and they figure out their tendencies and their weak points. The ability for them to exploit that is much, much higher from in the NFL as at the college level. So I mean, to me, my if you're asking me, my top 3 things that I would look at, when drafting an NFL quarterback are the pocket awareness, and that pocket awareness and escapability go hand in hand, because you don't have to be a running quarterback to have escapability and pocket awareness, and I'll go back to that in a second. Number 2 is football IQ. They need to be able to read a defense. If they can't read a defense, if they can't pick out the mics and the strong side and weak side linebackers, and they can't figure out what coverage the defensive backs are in, pre-snap reads are huge. Brady has made a living on it for 10 plus years now. His mind is his greatest weapon. And the third one is accuracy. You got to be able to stand in there and deliver an accurate ball. On the even when a big hit is coming, you got to be able to stand in there, take the hit, and deliver the ball. If you're not accurate, you're not going to succeed, especially in the NFL nowadays. The way the NFL is set up now, it's geared towards pocket passers. The way they're protecting these quarterbacks and the way the rules are, the way even downfield, the way they call defensive holding and defensive pass interference, it's geared towards these pocket passers who are accurate, who have high football IQs, and can read these defenses and put the ball in the right, at the right receiver at the right spot at the right time. I was talking to Chris Deanna about this, and even a little bit of Bad Dog, not so much Bad Dog, but Chris Deanna definitely. I was talking to him about this earlier. The NFL's changing, and these guys that run 60% of the time, 60 to 70% of the time, these running quarterbacks, when they try to make a living outside the pocket, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get injured. And with the QB position, as important as it is to an NFL team nowadays, that you cannot afford to do that. You cannot afford, if you're the franchise quarterback of an NFL team, you cannot afford to be off the field. You are the general. You have to be on the field leading your team. And these guys, it just seems to me, this is just my personal opinion. These guys who live outside the pocket are living dangerously every game. A 290-pound linebacker lands on you, and you sprain a shoulder, or you dislocate a shoulder, or you get some of these injuries that put you off the field, and it doesn't, that's an opportunity that you missed. That's a missed opportunity to put points on the board and win the game. The NFL, at the professional level, these running quarterbacks, they don't survive. They don't last. So like these, now to go back to like the college guys, these running quarterbacks, like Kyler Murray's a big one, the biggest one that we can talk about. He's got a lot going against him, and I don't really like him. To me, any team that's gonna pick him, to me, a team that picks him, it's more of an experiment, because you don't really know what you're gonna get. You don't know if he's gonna be able to throw over all these big linebackers, or the linebackers or the defensive line. It's too much of a risk to me. Running quarterbacks, to me, I'll be the first to admit it, I'm extremely biased. I don't like them. I don't think long term for an NFL franchise they're a smart decision. I would lean more towards a Drew Lock or Will Grier. I think his name is Will Grier. I'm a big Drew Lock guy, because Drew Lock's biggest flaws are he tends to maybe get in over his head a little bit and not make the smartest decisions when he's throwing the ball. And he another knock on him was was when he gets outside of the pocket, he doesn't do well either. So that's kind of another thing. That's, to me, that's definitely coachable. You can coach a guy how to you can coach those flaws out of some. A good quarterbacks coach, I think, can coach those flaws out of them. I've just never been a running quarterback kind of guy. I mean, I'm biased because I grew up with Brady, and Manning, who are two of the most, and Drew Brees. Drew Brees is another one. I can't believe I forgot him, but I grew up watching these guys, and they're pure pocket passers. They're not the best athletes on the field, but they use their mind, they use their accuracy, and they use their just pocket awareness. All three of those guys don't have to move around much to avoid a rush. A simple step or two here or there in either direction, and they avoid a defensive end or a linebacker coming off the edge. And they, sometimes they'll take a big hit, but more than likely they will deliver the ball on time and in accurately to the right receiver. So it's just tough, with like I said earlier, with the way the league is changing and it's gearing itself more towards an offensive friendly environment. I don't think these running quarterbacks whether it's college or the guys that are in the game now. Cam Newton's another one. Russell Wilson, who I'm trying to think, that those are the two biggest names that I can think of right now. That Lamar Jackson, Jesus Christ, how could I forget him? Lamar Jackson, oh my God. Jackson's another one that I am going to be shocked if he's in the league in 3 more years. They just don't last. They don't last. Your body can only get beat up like that for so long before it gives out on you. All right, guys, I just wanted to throw that video up. Just a quick kind of my 2 cents on the quarterback situations and the guys that I would look for, at least. I would go more towards a pocket passer. Oh, and Haskins. Haskins is another one. We'll spend a second talking about him. Haskins, I don't think he's got the height, and I don't think he has the biggest thing for me is I don't think he's got the football IQ. I don't think he's got the football smarts to make it in this league. I think when he's put on an NFL stage, I think with the way a defensive coordinator can mix up the blitzing packages and just different looks, I think he's gonna get really confused, and I don't think he's gonna do well either. Even though he's more, he is kind of more of a pocket passer, I don't see him doing well either. So those are my just kind of quick thoughts on a couple of the quarterbacks that are coming up this year, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. If you would hit the thumbs up and like and leave a comment, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the cooking video. See you later. Bye.